or lease from rules in the morning.
Hello and welcome to Paratalk with the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers. Paratalk podcast contains explicit language, scary content, and adult humor. Parental discretion is advised.
It's time, once again, to join the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers for Paratalk. A wide-ranging, open discussion covering everything from UFOs to psychic phenomena, cryptozoology, to paranormal encounters. Do you have a question? Or perhaps you have an experience to share? Email us at etgsparatalk@gmail.com or call 865-264-0448. That's 865-264-0448. And now, here's your host, Stephen Brown, with fellow ETGS members Steve Wiseman, Andrea Brown, Jesse Arms, Elsie Adams, and me, Mike Howard. Sit back, relax, and open your mind. It's time for Paratalk.
Hello, and welcome to Paratalk. It is Friday, June 5th, and we're back at it.
As always.
All right, let's just go ahead, since I have this little post-it note here telling me to do the intro.
Yes.
Productions.
Yeah. Well, she just says, intro, maybe? Yeah.
Maybe you want to, maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right, so, me. I'm Stephen.
Stephen of Paratalk. Welcome,
right.
Stephen.
Thank you, Amy.
Oh, my geez.
And me, I am also Stephen of Paratalk.
Ooh.
Welcome, Stephen Wiseman.
Of Paratalk. And to my left. You're to my left.
Oh, me. Oh, yeah.
You are?
Andrea of Paratalk.
Very good.
Okay. Didn't know that's where we were going with all this, but okay. Okay.
We wasn't, but Steve started it, so I'm just following through. No, I've been doing this forever.
That's true.
Okay. And straight across from me, you are?
Amy of Paratalk.
Welcome, Amy. All right.
Also known as Spooky Diva.
Also known as Spooky Diva.
Well, she's got the spooky part, right?
No, she's kind of...
I'm kind of a diva.
She's kind of a
kind
diva.
of are, yeah.
Have you met me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
First time.
Steve, Amy, Steve. Spooky
Of
Diva.
Paratalk.
Good of Paratalk, yes. Good to meet you.
You guys must be related because you have the same last name.
We are. It's all one big happy family here.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
We're
are.
all of Paratalk.
Yes, that's the new last name.
It is.
Of Paratalk.
God.
Okay. I'm noticing something right now.
Yes.
You know, other than Mike's not with us.
You know what I'm noticing? So much room in the studio here.
So much room.
And see, I'm noticing that too, but I'm also noticing...
There's so much room for activities in here.
Okay, but I'm also noticing...
It's not sweltering hot in here.
That too.
And there's plenty of room to hang bikini calendars.
That too. But I'm also noticing there's a lot of reverberation in this room now.
I can tell.
Yeah.
We need to hang things on the wall.
I'm not digging that at all.
Okay, so tomorrow let's hang some blankies.
Or we can...
Pictures?
We can make...
Steven's going to let you take his blankie?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
He holds on to that with all his might.
Do I have a blankie?
You do.
Do I?
It's called Andrea. Andrea of Paratalk.
I don't think we can hang her on the wall. That would not be
would
nice.
hurt.
That would hurt a little bit.
Gorilla tape will hold some shit.
That's true. That's true.
And
But I got to work on Monday.
we've hung guys up at work
Yeah.
with duct tape.
Well, Stephen can stand there with the laptop in front of you, and you can just work from home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I can sit it right here on the desk, and you can, you know.
Well, that's pretty much where it's at last month anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I had that easy. Well, I do, I guess. Yeah.
Oh my God. Listen to this guy. I wish I had it that easy. Shit, my PlayStation controller died. Time to grab the other one.
I've got 3.
So see,
And
you're in
time
good
to grab the
shape.
other
So. I actually have 3 now. I think Hayden took my other one though.
It just brings new meaning to the phrase "playing with himself."
It really does.
Oh no, that comes late at night.
Ew, get out! Get out! Get out!
That's what I say. Get out! Get out!
Shut up! Gross.
My God.
We're family here.
Oh gosh.
Someone need a hug.
Do they?
No,
Okay. All right.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I need some medicine.
You need some medicine for your back.
Yeah,
You'll get that soon.
yeah,
Yeah. In the form of a scalpel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going under the knife again?
I am. Yes.
Yeah. July 3rd.
Number 4.
For why?
His back.
Why? Well, no shit, but why now? I mean, what about your back now?
I've got a herniated disc. I've got
Oh.
to have taken care of. And it's pinching off my sciatic nerve, and it's giving me a lot of problems
He's been miserable for quite
for
some
months
time.
since October.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
At the very least, October. Yeah.
I don't care who you are. There's nothing like sciatic nerve pain.
No, I
Honky
know.
Man wants to know where they can send flowers and Pepsi.
Aw,
We'll give you the address.
Yeah. We'll get you the address. Yeah.
Save your money on the
Paranormal.
flowers and just send the Pepsi.
a Pepsi bouquet.
I mean, I would
you
take
go.
flowers. God. I mean, they die in like a week, but still.
Yeah. Because I bought you flowers and they died.
I
And I
have
bought
a
you
black
plants.
thumb. I can kill
Same.
a cactus and an aloe plant.
Me too.
There's no growing anything. Hey, I have
And
kept my kids
mums.
alive.
And mums.
Yes, and mums.
You killed mums.
I did.
Tomato plants.
That I thought that was a joint venture.
Whose
honestly.
mom did she kill?
I really
can't- we
did.
can't-
I thought that
Can't
was a joint
disclose that.
No, not on the air. No.
We got the tomato plants, and I mean, he's like, "Ooh, this will be good. Let's do this." And I'm like, "Sweet." And I'm like,
Oh,
"Why are they
good.
dying?" He's like, "Have you not been watering?" I'm like, "No, I thought you were." So no,
Yeah.
Way to communicate.
it's great here. So full on communication all the time.
It's a beautiful thing.
I mean, sometimes there's a wall, but there's always talking on both sides.
Yeah. Yeah. We communicate constantly.
Just not to each other.
It's not about the plants and, little
Like I
things.
said, I've kept 2 kids alive for 16 and 14 years. So,
You've got more
You're doing a
strength
good
than I
job.
do.
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
they're boys. So there.
Yeah.
girl.
Oh,
I got girls.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
have you met them though?
well, yeah. Yeah.
That's like a whole nother world right there.
It
Kinda like
really
girls.
is. It really is.
Anyway, move along.
No, you guys were fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Yeah. But, yeah, so we're minus Mike this week. I guess he's got something production wise going on, probably.
Yeah.
In the bunker.
Probably not in the bunker. No, he's probably out and about. this
Yeah,
At the theater,
he's
probably.
back at the theater.
Yeah.
So. Oh, and he had some. Actually, he had.
Some auditions.
Yeah, some actual TV stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has some TV stuff going on.
So
He's our star.
yeah, Mike's our Mr. Everything. I mean, he does it all from radio
what?
to TV to movies to
Wild wavy wacky arms guy.
yes, he even
All
does
the
that.
voices.
Yes,
You know what? I want to be like Mike.
going to be like Mike.
I wanna be like Mike.
God,
Okay.
I love Leo.
yeah.
Hockey Man said, "Is he going to be on Porn Paranormal?" Maybe we don't.
Oh
know
God,
yet.
let's hope not. I don't want to watch that episode.
No, you should never watch somebody you know on porn
It's like,
of any sort.
Who's the Asian guy? Oh my God, it's Mike. But yeah, so but yeah, you guys can check out Mike on Investigation ID. He's on several different shows on Investigation ID, and he was in the last, well, not the last,
8,
but 7.
7,
Yeah,
6.
5.
4.
I think it was 7.
3.
I think it was Fast and Furious 7. He
Totally
was
messed
in
that
that as
up.
well. But, yeah, he's getting his ass handed to him by Jason Statham. So
it happens.
I mean, if you're gonna get your ass kicked,
Why not?
why
It
not by
might as well
Jason
be
Statham?
Jason Statham. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
Jason should have been a trooper and let Mike whoop his ass.
It's true.
Jason made more money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He could have taken the whooping.
Who, Jason?
Yeah.
True.
Oh, he totally could have.
He makes enough money.
Yeah. Yeah. But Mike was like, I'm getting my ass kicked by Jason Statham.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in a major motion picture.
I know.
Pretty
I
awesome.
know.
Yeah.
Preaching to the choir here. I know.
All right. So, tonight, what is on for tonight? Let me tell you.
Tell us.
Please.
Tonight on Paratalk, we dive deep into the hollows of paranormal news. Everything spooky, everything funky, and everything coming from our paranormal correspondents, Miss Andrea Brown, Miss Amy Sharp, and Mr. Steve Wiseman.
Hey now.
How's that?
I
That was
don't
pretty
know
fun.
about you, but that music was incredibly loud.
Yes.
Like, I could barely hear you.
That's okay.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to hear you? Okay.
It'll be edited in post. So,
But if
Yeah,
I
but for
can
the
hear
live
you-
people, I mean, come on now.
I know.
could you guys hear me?
I could.
I'm glad you could.
Bury that nose a little bit deeper.
Yeah, come on.
Don't need to.
You're such a sucker.
All right. So, yeah, we're talking paranormal news this week. And we've got some interesting stories. The first one, very, very interesting and very, very in the moment.
Right here, right now.
Yeah. So, since you spoke up,
Okay.
go ahead and take that first
All
little
right.
news story there.
Haunted house reports on the rise during pandemic, says paranormal researcher. The new normal is bringing out the paranormal, says John E.L. Tenney. Tenney, a paranormal researcher and former host of TV's Ghost Stalkers, says he used to receive 2 to 5 calls a month from people convinced their homes are haunted. But since the COVID-19 restrictions started, he says he gets 5 to 10 calls a week. The New York Times also noticed the uptick. The newspaper interviewed Tenney this week for a feature about many people around the U.S. who are stuck at home with what they believe are roommates from beyond the grave. There is no scientific evidence for the existence of ghosts, the newspaper helpfully notes. Tenney spoke to As It Happens host Carol Off about what's got people so spooked. Here is part of their conversation. What kind of stories are you getting? Everything from typical knocks and footsteps in the hallway to some very new strange occurrences like people hearing whispered voices through their television sets or getting text messages from long deceased friends and relatives. And what do you make of this? If we're going to allow or believe that ghosts exist, then people are seeing an uptick of ghosts. They're in a heightened emotional state. They've been sequestered. They're spending time in their house, which they normally don't do at certain hours. Most people are gone at work, and so they're not used to hearing the pops and creaks in their house normally. But if there are ghosts, perhaps they have had a ghost in their house all along, and they've just never noticed that. Perhaps the ghosts are getting bored too. Is it possible that the ghosts themselves are getting more active, given that these people are at home all day long? He says, if ghosts are the way that we traditionally think about them, which is, or once people, then perhaps the ghosts are getting bored too, and they're making themselves a little more known to the people that they're not commonly used to seeing at all hours of the day and night. Maybe they don't want that company. I mean, some of the reports that I was seeing in the New York Times article, this sounds quite annoying. Like little petty things of doors slamming and towels on the floor and rattling the shades and things. I mean, maybe it's a message that they just want to be left alone in these houses. It's possible. As human beings, we have difficulty communicating and discerning the motives of other living human beings that are right in front of us. So for us to try and divine what that intention is of an ethereal, invisible being that we can't really see. They might just be trying to get attention, and they're doing it in the only way they know how, which is slamming a door or pulling a window shade or slamming a window. Is it possible that people being confined and seeing no one are just going a little nuts? He says, I tell people to kind of take copious notes, journal about it, keep track of when it happens, because the majority of cases that I investigated over the past 30 years have had a natural solution to them. There might be something happening in your house, whether it be your furnace turning on or a truck driving down the street every day at the same time, that you've never noticed before. But once you start to take notes, you'll notice that it's a repeating pattern or something that's very familiar. How often do you actually find something that's there? I've investigated thousands of cases, and there are probably maybe less than 100 where something really unique and strange is happening. What was the strangest? She asked. I've been in a situation where I was in a room with 13 people, and we had the lights off, and this room was allegedly haunted. And so we were sitting in the dark, and everybody was saying their name, kind of introducing themselves to the ghost, for lack of a better word. And one woman in the corner refused to say her name, and that's fine. But when I asked if she could say where she was from, she didn't respond. So I turned the light on, and that's when everybody in the room realized that the woman that we had all thought was with us had never been there. There was an empty spot where we thought she had been sitting.
Wow. Okay. Let me just butt in there. That's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely.
I mean, sitting there in the middle of an investigation and talking to this person and then turn the lights on and they're not there.
Yeah.
That's pretty groovy.
That's awesome.
Seriously.
That's awesome. Okay. Go ahead.
I wish we could do that in real life to some people.
Me too.
Turn the light on, they
they're
wouldn't
not
be
there.
there. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's called Coyote Ugly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that why your arm's shorter than one arm is shorter than the other, Steve?
Or you've tried to chew it off.
Yes.
We've all been there.
Yes.
I have not, but thank you.
Bullshit.
Plead the fifth. No, I'm picky. I've always been picky.
So moving along. Do you ever get the genuine kind of Ghostbusters ghost, like the kind of free-floating things that go woo, kind of spooky with vaporous tails to them and stuff like that? Do they exist? He said, I have had, situations where I've seen strange colored mist floating around a room or through a cemetery. But sometimes it's almost so typical that it's hard to believe you're looking at something that's cloaked with a skeleton-like face. Your mind just says, oh, that's got to be something from a movie. It's got to be something I'm imagining. When you have an experience where someone says, oh, I'm seeing a very spooky movie like Ghost, you have to wonder how much their mind is playing into how they perceive their reality. So that brings us back to this quarantine thing. I haven't heard anyone say that they've experienced something paranormal, but lots of people say that since they've been locked in lockdown, they're having a lot of strange dreams. So is a lot of this in the imagination, do you think? He says, I saw a spike like this before right at the Y2K in 1999. There was another minor spike around 9/11. Times of stress really do something to human psychology, and so you see people having deeper, stranger dreams. You have people reporting a higher amount of ghosts in their house or haunted houses. I have even had an increase in UFO reports since the quarantine, and that might just be because people, go outside and look up at the sky and have time to reflect. It doesn't mean so much that they're going crazy, but perhaps they're just becoming a little more introverted and perhaps getting to know themselves a little better.
And paying attention to everything that's going on. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love John Tenney. John Tenney, he's freaking awesome. I mean, if you guys hadn't seen Ghost Stalkers,
It was a great show.
Yeah. I'm sure you can stream it somewhere. I'm sure it's available somewhere. But yeah, he's an excellent investigator. Been investigating for years. And it's cool that
he knows his stuff.
Yeah, he does. And it's cool that, they looked to him versus some of the other guys that...
Who will remain nameless.
Zach Baggins. And You know.
I said nameless. God.
Now.
Okay.
I agree.
Right.
But
Yeah. I didn't mean to poke that finger that way, but, you know. But yeah, I mean,
we just really like to pick on him.
we really do. Yeah.
Maybe someday we'll meet him and find out he's a nice person.
Or maybe one day we'll meet him and we'll find out he is the douche that we think he is.
I mean, that's definitely a
Either way, I'd
possibility,
be okay
too.
meeting him. I would.
Yeah.
To say I met him.
I would like to meet Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Yeah, I'd like to meet Aaron.
Aaron's freaking funny as crap. So, but
I'd like the chance to prove that he's a jagbot.
watch the language. Good.
Sorry.
There's fucking kids listening.
Well, they should be in fucking bed.
I know. Jack butts. Jeez, oh,
Sorry,
Pete.
God.
Give it time. When the can gets a little lower.
Yeah, yeah.
And I strip the blanket off. Then you know.
But
I'm
yeah,
cold.
Freezing.
you're
It's
freezing.
an icebox in here.
It's not that cold. It feels really good in here.
Yes, it does.
Okay, her hands are like ice.
her hands are always like ice.
Jog in place or something. Get your blood running.
It won't help.
No, it won't.
Jesse on?
But
No, she's at the lake.
yeah, Jesse's out testing out the new boat.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I got 3,000 texts.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Andrea got the snap.
Yeah.
You know, them going down the river. So, jackasses.
Must be nice.
Yep.
Anywho.
But yeah, anyway, back to John Tenney. If you haven't, check out Ghost Stalkers. It's available somewhere. And he also had Chad Lindbergh with him. And
That's
Chad,
the show that did Wheatlands, isn't it?
yeah, they did Wheatland's Plantation.
Chad's so
And
funny.
Chad's hilarious because Chad gets scared and screams like a little girl. It is so funny.
Right.
But he's a good investigator.
Yeah.
He's a real good investigator. And I heard an interview with him once, and he was talking about going down to Old South Pittsburgh. And he had the same exact thing happen to him
Oh, I
you
remember
had
that.
happen to you.
Really?
I
The
remember
choking
that.
out. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. In the same area. So,
Actually, I think we actually joined in on that one and mentioned it.
yeah, that was
What was that?
Stephanie Hutnick.
Yeah.
When she was doing the
interview with him.
The interview with him on Facebook. But yeah, he was talking about how he got choked out, and I chimed in and told him that you experienced the same thing.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Not awesome that you guys got choked out, but
No.
awesome that it happened to both of you.
Right. At
in the same
different
location.
times.
Yeah, yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Right?
Pretty
All
neat.
right.
Pretty neat.
So, speaking of creepy,
I mean, isn't that our thing?
Andrea's in a mood today. What is going on?
I just feel sassy today.
she's
Just sassy.
Well, I just feel some kind of way in sassy, ain't it? So,
You can be sassy too. I'll let you be sassy.
no, it's been a week.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not feeling very sassy.
Are you raging? Do you need to talk? Do you need a hand hug?
Yes, I need a hand hug. I'm just very upset over the state of our planet right now.
Agreed.
agreed. Yeah,
And
yeah.
and I think anybody who says that they're not is either a liar or an idiot. Because there's so much turmoil going on right now, and it's affecting my household because I've got one kid who unfortunately inherited the empath gene, and she's going nuts with it. And I mean, I got family that's black. I've got family that's Puerto Rican. I've got family that's gay. I've got family that's bi. I mean, we run the spectrum of the rainbow, and on both sides of my family and in Chuck's family too. And I don't understand racism. I don't understand why anybody or how anybody can think that they are superior. I don't understand how anybody can look at what happened to George Floyd
And be
and
okay.
just
Yeah.
turn away from it.
yeah.
Just be, oh, well, that's their problem, not our problem. That is a national problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I have watched so many videos this week of what started out as peaceful protests, and you've got bad cops shooting peaceful people with rubber bullets. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did you see that? Rodent Restaurant said that they got tear gassed on Monday at the Black Lives Matter protest.
Wow.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I hate that. I think that we need a complete overhaul of our system.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that Mike posted something the other day, and I don't remember specifically what it said, but basically it said, what if 2020 is not canceled,
Right.
but is instead a reckoning? And I think that's where we're at. I think that we're at a point where we need that reckoning, and we need the country needs an enema. Basically, we need to start over. We need to get some of these career politicians out. Judges who won't prosecute. The judge that wouldn't prosecute that asshole cop that killed George Floyd. 18 times he's been before a judge. 18 times he's been up on charges, and nothing was ever done until now. You can't tell me that's
Because it
not
was
fucked up.
publicized.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's the only reason. If for no other reason on the planet, you would think cops would learn their shit and keep themselves above board, because there are cameras everywhere.
You
They're
would think
having to
that they
wear
would,
them now, most of them.
And you would think
Yeah.
that they would.
Their cars are recording them wherever they're at.
Exactly. But the thing is, and this is something Chuck's cousin Brent posted the other day. He said there are two kinds of people that become cops and stick with it, because it's definitely not for the pay. The first kind is the kind that they were bullied and they want that power.
Right.
And the second kind is the kind that genuinely gives a shit.
Right.
And wants to do better, wants to
Yep.
make society better.
Yep.
We need more of those guys. We need more people to speak up. I mean, I have been since the weekend, at least once a day on the phone, I've been called a racist because I sound white. Okay, I am a white girl, but
Yeah.
and I sound white and I live in the South.
Right.
But I have never been racist. I have been raised with everybody. I mean, I grew up in the Navy. I've been around people my whole life of every different color under the rainbow, and I've got some very good friends who are people of color. I've got some literally family who are people of color. I've got my cousin is afraid for her biracial babies, and I don't blame her.
Yeah. I mean, mine and Andrea's granddaughter is mixed.
Exactly. Exactly.
And you let anybody come towards her, they're going to
They're
die.
gonna- yeah.
They're going to die.
There's going to be a big
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
fight going on.
Good.
But
Andrea.
it's sad that we have to think that way about our children in
Mm-hmm.
this day and age. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't believe in reparations because I don't believe in anybody, and half my family members feel the same way too. My family members who are black feel the same way. Nobody who's alive now should be held responsible for what happened in the past.
Right.
I
But
did
that's
not
where
own
everybody lives.
Yeah. That's exactly
you know what,
right.
though? I know that's where everybody lives, but we need to heal. This country
Yeah.
will never heal until people start looking at each other for who they are and not what their family may have done.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, my family went through slavery.
Right.
My family didn't own slaves. We were slaves because we were Irish.
Right.
And we were considered worth less than black slaves.
Right.
But it needs to end. We need to, and people who think that America is a racist country have never traveled outside of America
Right.
because
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not just here.
It's not just here, it's everywhere. But I have talked to so many people who are so angry and torn up, and I can feel it, and it is just, I'm not sleeping at night. I'm not happy when I should be happy. I'm having quite a time, and to see my friends and my family members treated this way is, I have always spoken out against it, but I think now that everyone needs to speak out against it more. I don't agree with the rioting. I don't agree with the looting. I think that's just
Opportunistic.
opportunistic. That's the word I was looking for.
It's like we saw a video the other day where they were rioting and looting in this neighborhood, and this older black gentleman, he's like, "What are you guys doing?" He's like, "This is my store. I worked my way up and built this for our community, and you guys are burning it to the ground. What are you doing?" We sat and we watched that, and it was just like, oh my gosh. Lump as big as my fist in my throat. Just watching this poor guy. It's ridiculous.
Well, you see what Rodent Restaurant said. They were pinned up against a fence and had tear gas fired at them and rubber bullets at them like fish in a barrel. 100% peaceful demonstration. And I've seen that. There's a video online right now where an older white gentleman, I don't remember what city he was in. I just watched 75 years old, went to speak to the cops about the peaceful protests they were having, and the cops shoved him to the ground, split his head open, and they all just walked past him like they're wearing their fucking jack boots, like a bunch of fucking Nazis. Yeah. And I don't care what color they were or anything else. That's how they behaved. Yep. And we have to do better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I will get off my soapbox now. I would much prefer to talk about spooky stuff, but it needs to be said.
It does need to be said. And yes, that too. But
my heart is broken for our country and every country that's dealing with this. But the fact is, it's global. It's global, and we can only take care of those at home. But we've got to start.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has to start, and it can only start with us. And literally, do your homework on who you're voting for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do your homework on who you're voting for and make the change.
It doesn't matter who's in office, though. You're right. Idiots are still going to be out there doing what they're doing. Yeah. It doesn't matter who's president, who's senator, who's congressman.
You're exactly right. Because whether it's the left wing or the right wing, they're all the same damn bird. Yeah. It's the same fucking bird. They feed off of each other. We have got to change the system ourselves.
I want to read this last thing here that Rodent Restaurant said. Then we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll get started with more of these spooky stories. But
I need hugs. That's why we're going to take a break.
Yeah. Rodent Restaurant said,
"Bring it in, baby. Bring it
says, change definitely needs to happen. My oldest two kids are mixed. I'm white. Their mom is black and Latino. I'm scared to send them to the store."
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Dude, our prayers are with you. If you need to vent,
we're here.
We're here. Yeah. That's what we're here for. But we're going to take a break. We'll be back, and we'll throw a little something extra in here during this little break, just because of the way things are going. So we'll be right back.
So many people spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on that perfect infrared camera, hoping to catch that epic paranormal shot or simply to document their nighttime escapades, only to pair it up with an IR illuminator that gives off a hot spot in the center of the frame and performs subpar for their camera's capabilities. We did the same thing. Let me save you some time and money spent on multiple IR lights with one name, Deadlight. Created from the minds of Josh Bender and Justin Brown, who are also paranormal investigators, the Deadlight is the elite light to add to your camera arsenal. We have tested the Deadlight and illuminated areas up to 300 feet away. Did I mention these lights are built like a tank? Super durable and sturdy construction. Josh builds each Deadlight to meet your needs and is in constant contact during the building process, so forget the other lights out there and go straight to the best. You can check out the complete line of Deadlights on Facebook at Deadlight LLC. Justin and Josh are constantly exploring new features to add to the Deadlights. ETGS will never use another light in the field, simply because nothing else compares. Get your Deadlight today and you too can light up the night.
to Paratalk with East Tennessee Ghost Seekers, the new perspective in paranormal talk radio. You're listening to Paratalk. If you have a question or an experience to share, email us at etgsparatalk@gmail.com or call 865-264-0448. And now, back to Paratalk.
All right, and welcome back to Paratalk. And I said we were going to get off this as soon as we came back, but I want one of you guys to jump in there and just read what Rodent Restaurant said real quick, and then we're going to get back into these spooky stories.
All right. Rodent Restaurant says, excuse me, I'm shedding tears listening. It means so much to hear you guys talk about, even if it's just for a few minutes. That's all it takes to hopefully have somebody see where we're coming from. I've cried myself to sleep some nights in fear that if my children stand up for themselves and practice their constitutional rights, they could die.
You're right, man. You're right.
Well,
we have to all speak up.
Yes.
We're with you.
And we're listening, and we have a small platform here that we speak on. We get lots of downloads and lots of streams, and I'm hoping that Amy's story, Rodent Restaurant story, will touch one person and make them say, it's stupid acting like this.
I need to think.
Just think.
It's stupid acting like this. So, anyway.
That was deep, y'all.
It was. So,
It's okay. No.
Actually, I'm not sorry.
No.
No, it's this room. That's what I was talking about, the reverberation.
I mean,
in this room.
it's not as loud as it was.
I think you turned it down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
During the song.
No, I didn't touch anything.
Yeah, you did.
That one knob you did.
I saw you.
Yeah.
That was up top there.
The one knob.
No, that was mine.
Yeah.
That knob.
That was mine.
I turned hers down.
I turned mine down too when you did it.
Oh, maybe I did turn yours down.
Oh, nope, that's mine.
That's yours. Okay, so I turned yours down. Do you want me to turn yours back up?
Yeah.
Okay. How's that?
That's better.
About right there?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Oh, wait,
okay.
turn mine up a little bit more.
Oh, my God. This is my life, y'all.
When I was talking, I couldn't even hear myself.
Oh, really?
Man, it was weird.
Okay. So is that better?
I'm good.
Steve has to hear himself talk.
I have to hear myself talk. It lets me know when I'm in the right
talking.
position of the microphone.
Gotcha.
But, okay. So,
You too.
all right. So, how about Amy? How about you take this next story about this cursed little town?
All right. This one is about a cursed town so evil locals won't say its name.
Puerto Rican? I didn't know you were Puerto Rican.
What?
She's like, where did that come from?
Where did that come from?
Squirrel.
Well, you said you had Puerto Rican in your family.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just don't see it.
And Filipino and all kinds of other stuff.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm a Heinz
Irish.
57. I just got the Irish skin. And not only that, but I mean, we've got family married in and stuff. So, we have a delay. Delay.
I think he was talking about Steve's delay to say
Probably.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Way off.
Yeah.
No, Steve is delayed. Okay.
Always.
I'm always delayed.
It's whatever.
I grew up in the 80s.
Yeah. So there's a reason for that
Enough
delay.
said.
Yeah. All right.
You were the kid that ate the lead paint, right?
And lick the windows.
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Somebody had to be a tester.
Lead paint is sweet, so I could see why you would eat it.
He put it on cereal.
I could
Who
see
needs
that
sugar?
too.
You know, my brother wanted to be a crash test dummy.
Your brother still wants to be a crash test dummy.
It's true.
He is a dummy. I mean, a crash tester.
That is true.
Okay, let's be nice now.
I used to use lead paint instead of cheese. It's bologna.
I'll tell you what, I'll pick you up some of those asbestos paint chips at work.
And you can use that for cereal.
They're not very flavorful. They've been around too long. They're a little stale.
They're a little dull.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So we're going to talk about this cursed town and the terrifying way it manifests in visitors. Oh, God, I'm going to have a hard time saying this one over and over again. Colabrero in South Italy looks like the perfect holiday destination, but it hides a chilling secret so horrifying, locals will only refer to the town as the village with no name.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Colabrero is said to be so cursed, those who live there won't say its name. When you subscribe, we'll use the information. What is all that? Okay, that's subscription stuff. We don't care. Nestled in the southern hills of Italy, Colabrero looks like the picture-perfect, quaint village. But this stunning town hides a disturbing secret so terrifying locals will never utter the name of the place they live. Why don't they move? Colabrero is said to be cursed with horrifying examples of ill fortune and bad luck befalling those within its walls. The legend of the curse dates back to the 1940s when then mayor of Colabrero, Biagio Virgilio, is said to have proclaimed at a town council meeting, "May this chandelier fall down if I'm not telling the truth." Seconds later, the huge chandelier above his head crashed to the ground, and since then, locals have believed he put a chilling hex on their hometown. No, he was just lying, and God wanted to prove it. Ever since, villagers have believed in the curse, and since that fateful day, a number of unexplained tragedies have befallen those affected. So fiercely do locals fear the curse, they refuse to ever describe the town by its name and instead refer to it only as the village with no name. And the village's infamy has spread far and wide. One local admits that when he was in a restaurant in a nearby city, people moved away from him when they realized he was from Colabrero. The village's name itself is said to have had a horrifying origin. It comes from the word Coluber, which means snakes, and some locals say it's a place where evil presences live. Not only that, but Colabrero has long been rumored to be the ancient home of, that's a hard one, Massiari, or powerful women who work their magic using spells, the evil eye, and curses. So witches. Even the locals won't say the name of the village. I keep reiterating that one. Mm-hmm. They were often treated as healers, with their neighbors going to them when they had certain symptoms like a headache and asking them to lift the curse. Some of them would work the cures, which further spread the rumors about their dark magic and powers. Just because you can help somebody heal does not mean you're evil. They used a mix of salt, coal, and water and would rub it on the affected person's forehead before throwing the contaminated water on a crossroads. The next person said to walk across the crossroads was then believed to be infected by the curse. While the Massiari are said to no longer exist or live in the village, at least, many fear their powers are still present. The curse is said to only affect visitors, and it's only a few brave souls who will talk about these women within Colabrero, and even less when there is no sunlight shining down on the village. Interesting. What is...
Yeah, you're not done.
Page 4.
Jesus. One page is back to back, one page isn't back to back. Y'all are confusing the hell out of me.
It was the printer's fault.
It's the printer, yeah.
There are also stories of strange things happening to those in the village, which seem to be impossible to be explained by medicine or magic. There are unconfirmed reports of babies being born with 2 hearts or 3 lungs. Sounds freaky, like a nuclear contamination to me. Just saying. Freakish landslides and bizarre accidents are also said to plague Colabrero, but the curse doesn't affect everyone. Only visitors to the village are believed to be prone to suffering the terrible consequences of Colabrero's bad luck. Local Elena de Napoli said, "Of course, considering my ancestry, I am immune to the jinx. These spooky things only happen to people who come here for the first time in their lives and who believe in the omen." Others dismiss the curse as nothing but hocus-pocus nonsense and insist the chandelier fell at Biagio Virgilio's words because it was badly fitted. Local Matteo told the BBC, "Don Biagio Virgilio? Of course, I do remember him. The misfortune? Folks made it up. He didn't bring bad luck. When something happens to some outsider with their cars, maybe they get stranded or a flat tire or the engine breaks down, they blame it on the village." However, that doesn't stop the residents of Colabrero capitalizing on the rumors of the curse. Every year, they hold a street show to celebrate their hometown spook history, and in August, visitors flock to Colabrero to see the show featuring witches, massieri, and werewolves. Although, just to be on the safe side, everyone who doesn't call Colabrero home is given a special amulet to protect them from the curse.
Wow.
I'd go.
I'd go.
Yeah.
I'd go hang out.
I'd go just for the amulet.
True.
Yeah. A parting gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
A little
free
bit of free
stuff.
jewelry. Yeah, free jewelry.
Yes.
I mean, that the one part there where they were talking about, about the locals. You know, they don't think about it, they don't believe in it, and so it doesn't affect them. You know, that just goes with a lot of stuff in the paranormal. You know, if you give it that attention and show fear and all that, shit may happen.
Or
That's true.
it's just literally a bunch of hocus pocus. I just had to say that.
You just want to say hocus
I
pocus.
did.
She wanted to say Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, she loves that movie.
I do.
It's a great movie.
You know, I had never seen that movie until Andrea.
You're
What
welcome.
the hell is wrong with you? man?
Right?
Well, I mean, okay.
He has not
You got to
lived.
look. Okay, I'm a guy. I see a movie with who is it? Bette Midler.
Yes.
I'm probably not going to watch it.
And Sarah Jessica Parker.
And Kathy Najimy. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to watch it. But during Halloween, Andrea had me watch it. And it is freaking hilarious.
It's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, I bet
It's
you.
on a lot.
Yeah, I bet I've watched it 100 times.
I own it, and I will watch it just randomly, no matter what time of year it is.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
I mean, you know, we have the Fire Stick, so it's available whenever we want to watch it.
There you go.
So yeah, I've
You're
watched
welcome
it.
again.
I watched it when she wasn't home, like on purpose.
There's several movies that he's done like that.
Yeah, like
He's just not going to admit it. He
No.
watches The Notebook by himself.
shit. Oh my god.
Do I need to confiscate your man card?
The tears that keep falling.
Yeah, no, I've never watched The Notebook while she's not home. I don't think I've ever watched The Notebook with her.
I've never seen it.
Well, in that
I read the book.
case,
I've never seen it.
movie night.
No, God, no.
Yeah.
Please, God, no.
If you sit,
The book was really good. I've heard the movie's really good.
the movie's great.
I mean, it's a good movie. The first time. It's not a movie you can watch more than once, I don't
Oh,
think.
kind of like Chud.
Chud is amazing.
No,
Chud is a classic.
it's horrible.
Hey, how about some
The Chud.
killer
the
clowns
Chud.
from outer space?
I've actually not seen that. Please don't make me watch it.
I don't think I would make you watch that just because, I mean, that one is cheesy.
It's totally cheesy.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really bad when Steven says a cheesy movie.
It's
It's not
Yes.
good.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't good. I just think it's a form of cheesy that you definitely wouldn't like.
Like all of your creature ones.
Probably worse.
Oh, yeah, it's lower budget than that. I mean, this was made in the early 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's late 80s.
Don't be
No,
don't be
thank you.
hacking on some early 80s.
No, I love that shit.
Dude, I came
I
in
love
from
that.
work
Yeah.
and he's watching Shudder, which is nothing but like old school
Nice.
scary movies.
Yeah.
And I remember walking in and you were watching like,
It's called Dead Heat.
okay.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Yeah, with Joe Piscopo. Yeah.
Great movie.
And then one other time he was watching that, what is it? Chopping Mall or
Yeah,
something.
Chopping Mall.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm sitting
I
there
love
like,
it.
what in the crap is this? The robot
great
was,
movies.
The robot was chasing them, and it reminded me of the steamroller in Austin Powers. No. It just took forever.
No, see, it reminded me of, remember, what was that movie with number 5, Alive?
Oh, Short Circuit.
Short Circuit. Yeah,
Yes.
it reminded me of number
guns
5.
and lasers.
You've not, what?
Never seen Short Circuit.
Oh, no, that one's one we will have to watch. It's amazing.
It's got Ali Sheedy in it.
and
you'll dig
Steve
it.
I
Gutenberg.
like Ali Sheedy.
Yeah,
And Steve Gutenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I've seen it.
You know what we need to watch? We need to have a marathon.
Oh, please no.
Police Academy.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Me and Andrea did that, about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yes.
We watched every one
Really?
of them. Yes.
I love Police Academy.
Oh, love those movies.
Yeah,
See-
they're fantastic.
I like the oh crap, the Leslie Nelson
Naked Gun.
Naked,
Naked
Gun,
Gun movies.
Airplane.
and Hot Shots.
Yes.
Love
Part
that
2.
And have you seen, oh my God, Stan Helsing?
Oh my gosh, Stan
I have
Helsing is so
not.
funny.
Leslie Nielsen's in that too. He
It's
plays a
great.
transvestite bartender.
Yes, waitress.
Waitress, yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to have to look into that one.
Stan Helsing is.
And it has the guy that
freaking-
plays Van on
Reba.
Reba. He's Stan Helsing.
It is-
And has, oh my gosh, Good Burger.
Kenan Thompson.
Yeah, has Kenan Thompson in it. Him and Stan are best friends.
It's
And,
just
it's
don't get it
freaking
right.
hilarious.
You gotta watch it. It's
Yeah.
funny.
I have to
It's
check
okay.
into that.
Yeah, it has versions of Freddy Krueger and Jason and Chucky
See,
and Pinhead and
I am an absolute lover of parodies. I love parodies. There was one that we started to watch, and it was just absolutely
was
horrible.
horrible.
It was like, okay, I can't even watch this.
it was supposed to be a Pitch Perfect parody.
Yeah, it was horrible.
But they didn't sing.
There was they would throw up words on the screen that
Be
says
words on the screen.
this is where you would hear some great
Some great acapella tunes.
tunes or whatever, and you're like,
But they didn't even bother to sing.
no,
No,
They should
they
have
were-
somebody like me singing.
They were like
'Cause
dancing.
it's awful.
They were like
They
It's
dancing.
probably
really
did, and that's
awful.
when they just said, "Screw it, we'll throw the words up."
but
Well,
that
I mean,
one-
if you're going to parody a movie that's got good singing, then you should have somebody singing horribly.
exactly, and that's what I thought, and it wasn't,
And
and
it
it was
wasn't.
horrible, and I was so let
They
down.
should have hired Screech.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Oh dear God.
that would have been fun.
He's too busy making porn.
That's right.
That's true.
That's right. Yeah.
So
That's true.
All right.
Next.
So, next story. Who wants this one? Steve.
Steve.
Andrew? Yeah, there you go, Steve. You just got voluntold. Yeah.
All right. Man forced to self-masturbate alone in Ghost Town. Oh, wait.
That's not the same story.
No, it says man.
That's you.
No, you
And
ain't gotta
nobody's
force
forcing
me.
you.
Man forced to self-isolate alone in Ghost Town with chilling past and spirits. A huge snowstorm means Brent Underwood is spending coronavirus lockdown in Cerro Gordo in California.
Cerro.
Yeah,
Gordo.
whatever. Where he claims he believes the ghosts of past residents are making things move during the night. Fascinated by its terrifying past, entrepreneur Brent Underwood bought an abandoned California mining town for $1.4 million.
Nice.
He visits that place, which has just 22 buildings and has been the subject of paranormal TV show every month to explore. Somebody's typing skills are terrible.
That would be the
That would be the author of the news story.
But his most recent visit has ended up being a lot longer than the week he had planned. A heavy snowfall means he's now trapped there alone for the entirety of the coronavirus lockdown. He has no running. He has no running water, has already run out of fresh food, and to make things even more terrifying, he's noticed a lot of spooky goings on. The next town is several miles away, and Brent knows a few people there who he can contact if things get really bad, but he doesn't believe it will get to that point. He told the New York Post, "When I first got out here, I was in a t-shirt and enjoying myself, and then it snowed for 4 days straight, and now there's no way to get out." Brent claims the old mining town has a chilling past, saying the residents used to be left to govern themselves, resulting in an average of a murder a week. Bullet holes still cover the walls of many of the buildings, and Brent's home is above an old collapsed mine, which still holds the bodies of the men who died in the tragic accident. He said, "I stay in the room with the child ghosts, but I have yet to see them. Things are moving around. I'm seeing curtains move. I'm hearing things in the night. There's no draft, but things drop inside the house." Brent is living in a house that was built in 1871 and has no running water. He's been forced to melt snow, and his limited supply of fresh food has been exhausted. So he's living off rice and cans of tuna, some of which has expired.
Blech.
The town is normally The town is normally looked after by caretaker Robert Desmarius, but he's staying with his wife away from the town during the lockdown. He has no idea when the snow will melt, so he has no idea how long he will be stuck there on his own. The lockdown means Brent has had a lot of time to explore and go through the former residents' possessions. Among his finds is old VHS copy of The Shining, but he hasn't quite worked up the courage to watch it yet.
sorry, what?
I thought you were going to check see what the dog was barking at, just
No.
not let the little bastard in.
No, I'm just gonna let him in.
Okay, God.
At least he's not trying to bite me
You want
right
me to go
now.
check to see if that...
That may have been our package that we've
I
been
will
waiting
return.
on. So, yeah, that's yes.
Package.
But yeah, we're waiting on a package delivery for the podcast.
Sweet.
And so I would really, really, really like to get that in eventually. So, but
I thought Blue was going to continue the podcast in Andrea's
yeah,
place.
I did too. He jumped up there. He was going to. Sorry, guys. I'll cut all this shit out when I edit. But just let him out of here. Just let him out. Leave him out. I don't care. Let him bark out there better than in here. So was that our package? No. Oh, well, that's shitty. Okay, guys. Sorry for the interruptions and all the BS. But that's
It's life. We love it.
And it's live. You know, part of
It's life and it's live.
It's
And
live here at the Hectic House.
I mean, there's no bigger interruption than COVID-19.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Interrupting with the delivery of our new product.
Interrupting with everything.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
Ain't interrupted anything in my life.
no, you've enjoyed the shit out of it, ain't you?
I have.
Yeah.
I just want a damn vacation.
I enjoyed
I've
the shit
had
out
one.
of it.
I've had
Shut up.
Yeah, he's been on vacation for.
I know.
April 9th.
Paid
Yeah.
vacation,
Yes.
no less.
Yeah, see, I went back to work full time this week. So,
I wouldn't say
I don't even want a
Well,
paid
yeah,
vacation.
yeah, it's
I
not
just
even
want
full-time.
a long weekend.
yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the story that Steve just read, I mean, that guy stuck up there by himself, you know, during quarantine, you know, he's quarantined, you know, and everything is locked down. So he can't even leave if he wants to.
He's like the king of self-isolation.
But see, I enjoy the last line of that story the best, I think.
Yeah.
He hasn't worked up the courage to watch The Shining.
Yeah, he said among his finds and is an old VHS copy of The Shining, but he hasn't quite worked up the courage to watch it yet.
Makes sense.
It's a really good movie. It's really
love that
creepy.
movie.
I love it. Love it, love it,
Have
love
you
it.
Oh
watched-
my gosh,
have you watched
Dr.
Dr.
Sleep.
Sleep yet?
I have not.
No.
Dr. Sleep is awesome.
Dude.
I tried to that one night, but
Yeah.
stream kept failing.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Andrea enjoyed Dr. Sleep, all but one scene that I'm not going to ruin for people who have not watched.
I literally had to turn my head during this scene. Like, it was that bad for me. I was like, nope, nope. And I was crying.
Yeah. Yeah. She was in tears watching Dr. Sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And anybody that has seen it probably knows the
scene,
scene that I'm talking
yeah.
about. So it's let's just say brutal.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I can handle some brutal stuff, but this time I was like, can't do it.
Yeah, and from what I have seen of it, you know, I saw probably the first 10, 15 minutes or so. The character likeness
Oh
from
my
Dr.
gosh.
Sleep to the Shining,
Yeah.
they freaking damn near spot on.
oh yeah, they did amazing.
Yeah.
They did amazing because they do in the movie they do like flashbacks
Right.
and they do scene recreations from The Shining with new actors
I have
playing those
seen
parts.
I have
And,
seen like bits and
yeah, spot
pieces
on.
and like ads and stuff. So
Yeah, I mean,
would like to watch it.
Like the character that plays the mom sounds
Oh.
just like the original character. Sounds
Really?
just like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just like Shelley Duvall.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Really?
her actions and I mean looks a lot like her.
Oh, that's her name, Shelley Duvall?
Yeah, the
I thought
original.
it was olive oil.
It's olive oil too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Popeye. But yeah, we need Mike here. He could
I
probably do
know.
those voices. Both
Yeah,
of
you
them.
know he could.
Yeah. But next story, Amy, I want you to take this one because the next story I want Andrea to take because this one I know you're interested in, and the next one
Yes.
I know Andrea is interested in.
Alrighty then.
So yeah, go ahead and share
Alrighty then.
this first story.
I need to speak to my union representative. I'm sensing some favoritism.
No, you could Yours is the very last one.
He just loves me more.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. Yours
Probably
is a
true.
Ghostbuster.
That's probably true.
All right. So this is the curse of Skinwalker Ranch. He just wants to hear me fuck it up
Right.
5 times before I can say it right. That's what it is.
It'll be 6. Love you, Amy.
All right. The curse of Skinwalker Ranch, where cattle are drained of blood and giant wolves roam.
He's biting my finger. Sorry.
No, see, we have a mini wolf over here.
It's blue. Continue.
Why is he biting your finger?
I don't know.
Okay. Skinwalker Ranch in Utah, in America, is the site of some of the strangest unexplained events on the planet. Mutilated cattle. I fucking give up. Okay.
Spit it out.
You got this.
I wasn't even on.
Mutilated
No, I had us turned
cattle,
off.
unexplained crop circles, giant wolves, and even reports of UFOs all plague Skinwalker Ranch. The quote-unquote cursed ranch in Utah in the U.S. is the center of some of the strangest unexplained incidents in the modern world. Named after an old Native American belief that shapeshifters, known as skinwalkers, roam the earth in the guise of giant creatures, and the ranch is said to be right in the path of one such group of beings. For more than 100 years, reports of strange noises, sightings, and even deaths have haunted the 512-acre ranch, which is built in the Uinta Basin that was once home to a Native American tribe. As early as 1911, there were reports of strange noises coming from the basin, and those living on the ranch reported bizarre sightings. By 1979, these had become terrifyingly common.
I believe it's pronounced Unitah.
Okay, Unitah, whatever. People living on or visiting the ranch have also experienced a raft of strange symptoms from vertigo to nausea and even temporary paralysis. I wonder if there's like a vortex.
Very possible.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
vortex.
very possible.
Ley lines.
Yeah.
Very possible. It's all possible.
Everything's possible.
Everything is possible.
In 1992, the Sherman family bought the property and things became very dark. Cattle were found in fields drained of their blood and with no pools of blood nearby. As many as a quarter of the herd died in these gruesome circumstances, and the Sherman family were so scared by what was happening, they put their home up for sale. I would have bought that sucker cheap.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Billionaire Robert Bigelow bought the ranch from the Shermans in 1996 and launched a huge scientific study into what was happening there. He recruited an army of experts, several of whom have vowed never to set foot on the property again because of what they found. Then in 2016, property magnate Brandon Fugel bought the ranch and has been recording everything that happens on the site. Since then, strange lights or light pillars have appeared in the sky above the ranch. Unexplained craft have been spotted in the sky at night when none were reported in the area at the time. Determined to find out exactly what's behind all the strange incidents at the ranch, Brandon has recruited Dr. Travis Taylor, an astrophysicist who has previously worked with NASA. The ranch is covered in cameras which not only show images but also record thermal images and use night vision cameras. The temperature is monitored at all times, as are vibrations and sound frequencies that the human ear can't pick up. Receiver monitors any aircraft, that sentence doesn't make any sense. Okay. Aircraft flying over the ranch is monitored, so the team investigating the ranch can check exactly what's in the skies above it. When the Shermans farmed the land, they were terrorized by the strange beasts who would stalk their ranch. Scientist Dr. Jim Segala explained, there's a story where a giant wolf came in off the plains and a group of calves were in a pen. The wolf put his head through and started pulling one of the calves out of the fence. Mr. Sherman went inside and got a weapon and started shooting the wolf. It didn't do anything, so he went back in to get a bigger gun, and then the wolf dropped the calf. The animal was strong enough to withstand 8 shots. They chased it to the border of the property. What the hell was he shooting him with? A BB gun?
No, we actually...
We did this story.
Yeah, we talked about this story. he actually shot him with a 30-06.
Oh, shit.
8 times. And all he did was release
He dropped the calf, yeah.
But because we watched a documentary on it, and in the documentary, the guy says that the wolf actually walked up right by him and walked over and was smelling of the cattle, and then grabbed the calf and tried to pull it through the fence. That's when he started shooting.
Okay, yeah. That'd be a good reason to start shooting. All right, so the animal was strong enough to withstand 8 shots. They chased it to the border of the property, and when it got to a river, there were prints on one side, but it seemed to vaporize by the time it had reached the other side. More than 150 years ago, the Utes and the Navajo tribes of Native Americans were involved in a fierce rivalry. The Utes used the Navajo as slaves, and it resulted in a battle. Because of that, the Navajo are said to have cursed the land, which is said to lie in the path of a skin shifter. Skin Shifter Ridge, the site of many of the unexplained phenomenon, including a pulsating light, has unusual recordings of electromagnetic waves and radiation, some so high they could be harmful to humans. However, Dr. Taylor could have an explanation. In the 1950s, tests of nuclear bombs were carried out in Nevada, which neighbors Utah, with some of the highest concentration of fallout just 30 miles from the ranch. Dr. Taylor explains, during the Manhattan Project, hey, that was here, a few hundred miles away at the Nevada test site, there were above-ground nuclear tests. Dust particles flew around with the air currents and blew them over the basin where Skinwalker Ranch is. Back in the 50s, it is highly likely that radioactive fallout fell on this ranch, and some of it should still be there today. Well, yeah, the half-life of that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It's possible that exposure to radioactive fallout could cause people to have strange symptoms or hallucinations and see, hear, or even do things that might seem abnormal, or it could just cause abnormally large, strange critters.
Yeah, like the fish around here.
Yeah. The deer with 5 legs.
Yeah.
However, when he suggests digging on the ranch to determine how much radiation the land holds, he's told bad stuff happens when you dig. Superintendent Tom Winterton is one man who has been digging on the ranch, and he said it could have serious consequences. He explained, a few days after I was digging, I noticed I had a goose egg on the back of my head. By the time I let my wife take me to the emergency room, it had spread through my entire head. My scalp separated from my skull, and the pain was excruciating, and the doctors didn't know what had caused it or how to fix it. Aliens. Mm-hmm. They were telling me that what had happened was medically impossible and it caused a severe injury. I know I was warned not to dig, but I didn't believe it. However, Dr. Taylor is not convinced and wants to press ahead with the digging to find out what the land holds. Catch The Curse of Skinwalker Ranch on the History Channel.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. No, I'm not digging nothing.
No.
Give me a
I'll
shovel.
stand back and watch you dig. Or I'll stand back and watch you dig. You can't dig shit with your back like it is.
Give him a bobcat.
There you go.
Backhoe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love driving a backhoe. It's so fun.
But I mean, yeah, the Skinwalkers, totally into that. I've watched anything and everything on TV and on Amazon and everything else that I can find on Skinwalkers.
I can confirm that.
Yes, you can. But that the Curse of Skinwalker Ranch that's on History Channel, definitely a good watch. So if you haven't seen that, check that out.
I started watching it and then something happened. The power went off or something the day I started watching it. So
Coincidence?
Or not.
Dun, dun, dun.
it was storming.
Oh.
Coincidence.
Or not.
Definite coincidence in Claxton.
That's true.
All right, Andrea. So
Tell me a story.
let me preface this real quick.
Bless you.
Thank you. So, Andrea, the story that Andrea's reading has to do with a TikTok dance video. And the reason I'm giving this story to Andrea,
Because she's TikTok crazy.
oh my God. Me and Steve will be sitting in there watching TV, and Andrea's sitting there, and we're like, oh, did you see that? Hey, did you see that? Hey, did you see that? Hey, she's sitting there laughing at somebody telling a dad joke on TikTok.
There's some great ones on there.
Or people dancing, or people lip syncing.
Oh,
comedians.
I remember one.
Tell
What
us.
happens when you bury a croissant? It turns into a pastry.
Okay.
A pastry. A pastry.
Come on, that was funny.
Do you know the difference between a dick and a donut?
I haven't heard that one on TikTok yet.
You want to go to breakfast?
Oh shit! I needed that laugh. That was good.
And see, I have just since we're talking dad jokes real quick, I have one that I use at the grocery store a lot.
Oh my god, it's so
Oh
corny.
no, I'm afraid.
So
Be very afraid.
when we're at the grocery store and we go through the line up front, and we put all our stuff on, and the little cashier will be like, "Hey, you want your milk in a bag?" I'm like, "No, just leave it in the jug. It's less messy."
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah. And one of the little cashiers at Food City, she just looked at me and she went,
What?
"What?" Oh, I was like, yeah.
Okay, hockey man. What do you call a cow with 3 legs?
Lean
beef.
beef.
Lean beef.
I got one. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
All right, so
What do you call a man floating in the ocean with no arms, no legs?
Bob.
Bob. Sorry, Mama.
These corny jokes are free, just
They
so you
are.
guys know.
There's-
You don't have to pay
yeah.
anything extra for the corny jokes.
Unless you want to.
Unless you want to.
Yeah,
Feel
you-
free to tip us.
feel free. We'll be here all week.
Yeah.
So, girl 10 visited by ghostly white orb while shooting TikTok dance video. Nicola Patterson, 37, from Kirkintilloch, Dunbartonshire, claims that her daughter Kayla,
Bless you.
thank you, had been visited by the ghostly phenomenon 3 times in her life, all while she was singing and dancing. A mom has told of a bizarre otherworldly phenomenon that is ensuring her 10-year-old daughter gets to bed on time during lockdown. That doesn't make any sense. You didn't edit this at all.
I did not. I just pulled it straight from.
Nicola Patterson, said daughter Kayla was up in the early hours of Sunday performing for a TikTok challenge when a ghostly white orb brushed past her. The youngster was left so shaken by the supposed encounter, she had been going to bed at a reasonable hour ever since, said her mom. Nicola has revealed it is the 3rd such visitation in Kayla's young life so far, though only the first her daughter was old enough to be aware of. And the mum of 3 believes the orbs are related to the recent deaths of loved ones and are brought about singing and dancing. The light ball quickly disappeared on Sunday, but Kayla was so freaked out she woke up her brothers and her mum. Nicola explained the spooky development came just after the death of a beloved family friend who passed away in March. But it ended up being a godsend for childcare. As Kayla is so anxious about another late night visitation, she always gets to bed early. Nicola said, "This was the most amazing one yet. I'd asked Kayla to go to bed and stay off her phone, but like anyone her age, she didn't. She made a TikTok video instead, but ended up a bit freaked out when she saw the orb. So she woke up her brother, who then woke her other brother up, and that's how we all came to be standing watching her video at the back of 2 a.m. Kayla has been a bit scared the last few nights, so there's been no phones before bed, and she has been asleep early, which is a result for me. So I am grateful for the help. I have always really believed in these things, and this has happened to Kayla three times now, so we just wanted to know who it was." After a bit of thinking, Nicola realized the orb could have been her mom and dad's best friend who had lived with them shortly before the end of his life. She added, "He was part of our family and was very close to Kayla. She took his death very badly and has been asking to see him. I just feel like it is strange timing. She's still upset about him, and she's going through an emotional time, missing friends, and he is taking care of her. Nicola doesn't believe her home is haunted and says she feels comforted rather than scared by the strange flashes, which she revealed also always happens when Kayla is singing or dancing. The nursery manager said the first time this happened, she was 2 and was dancing to the Wiggles. It was just after my grandparents had died. The second time it happened, she was singing Frozen, and her dad's dad had just passed away, who she was also very close to. It always seems to be when people pass away, and it always seems to involve music and dancing. She asked why it was her, and I told her it was because she's always dancing. All of my family are musical and love performing, so it makes sense. She added, I don't think my house is haunted. I love it and never have an eerie feeling. We did have a bit of a bother with my son when he was in the room before Kayla. He used to have night terrors, which he never remembered and would say he hated the room. But after we swapped him with Kayla, he was fine. Kayla has never noticed the orbs before, but this one was so big, and you just have to see her face to see how freaked out she was. So the last few nights, she has been really well behaved. I'm so grateful, and would love it if more of my family members contacted me. And now I just need a 15-year-old sorted out if any friendly orbs want to help with that one.
Wow. So she may not think her house is haunted.
But
I think her house is haunted.
And I did see the video, actually, and you can see the orb. But it's not even the orb; it's her reaction. Like she sees it, and she's like freaking out.
Yeah. So it was not dust floating through the air. It was not a bug. I mean,
it was something.
It was something. There was energy in that room.
Nice.
So, yeah. And if I think, or I'll get Andrea to post that video onto the Paratalk page so you guys can check out that video too. But
cool. And as soon as I figure out how to post TikTok videos, it's on.
Yeah, she's wanting to post TikTok videos so bad. So
I
bad.
know. Well, as long as she doesn't make us join in,
Right.
it's fine.
There's no promises. Just saying. I plan on doing some group videos. Just saying.
Okay.
Be ready. As soon as I figure it
I'm up for anything. So.
I know. As soon as I figure it out.
It'll have to be after I recover.
Yeah. Or you could do TikTok videos of Steve laying in the bed
Exactly.
going, just put it on repeat.
Yeah. Get them hands going. Get them hands up.
Yeah, no, it'd just be Steve going, just that on repeat.
Pain pill.
Just looping.
Pain pill. Pain pill.
All right, so
It's okay. I have like.
So are they going to do like an invasive surgery on that? Are they going to or is it going to be just one of those little laser surgery kind of deals?
Oh no, I'm under their scalpel. They're cutting me.
all
Are they
up
going
in
to keep
there.
you overnight or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting all up in there.
That means you guys will have a night to get freaky if you kick the kids out.
heck yeah.
Hey.
Just remember, I'll need to be picked up next morning.
It's fine. It's so fine. It's okay. We'll be ready.
Yeah.
2-minute man.
Woo, woo. Oh, dang, I'm tired.
If you do it right, it don't take long. But all right, Steve. Last story.
This is a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone sees dead people in the droll Irish horror comedy Extraordinary. Ever since Ghostbusters, the go-to tactic for supernatural comedy is to show characters experiencing remarkable, seemingly impossible things and yet reacting with the kind of mild bemusement you get watching someone successfully parallel park. That really happens? People do that for real?
I think so.
Oh.
I mean, I've made
I
fun
always
of,
celebrate. I celebrate when I parallel park really well.
I've made fun of people trying to parallel
I
park.
have
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
He's
have
made
to.
fun of me parallel parking.
I have done that. Yes.
In the world of Irish farce Extraordinary, the existence of spirits and demons and portals into the underworld is accepted as fact, and being possessed is a mild inconvenience. The film stars TV comedian Maeve Higgins as Rose.
Maeve.
Thank you, Maeve Higgins as Rose, a good-natured but socially awkward driving instructor whose late father was a spiritual medium and the host of a popular paranormal TV show. She tries to downplay the fact that she has inherited some of his abilities. They were basically a ghost-busting duo, exterminating spirits around their working-class neighborhood, especially since she feels responsible for the freak accident involving a haunted pothole and a garbage truck that killed him.
I've got to see this show.
It's a new movie. I'll see if I can find it.
One afternoon, Rose gets a call from a widower named Martin, Barry Ward, who pretends he needs a driving lesson but actually needs an exorcist. It turns out his wife's ghost is still haunting his flat, though she's a rather benevolent spirit, leaving helpful household reminders in the steam on the bathroom mirror and throwing away unhealthy food before anyone can eat it. Yeah, Rose begrudgingly agrees to assist him. It helps that they're clearly attracted to each other, and they become a paranormal investigation team answering calls about possessed garbage bins, deep fryers, and taxidermied deer head, as well as a strange case of a dead grandmother's face appearing in mold patterns.
Yum.
The process goes like this. The spirits use Martin as a vessel so they can vocalize their final missives. He vomits up some vicious goo, and the ghosts are finally allowed some peace. Taking a ghost into your body and puking up its ectoplasm really takes it out of you, Martin casually observes. We're also introduced to prog rock musician Christian Winter, Will Forte, looking like a forgotten member of the band Kansas.
Oh, God.
Who has moved into a nearby castle to record his latest album. He's on course to becoming a one-hit wonder and has decided that the only way to reinvigorate his career is to sacrifice a virgin to the devil. Naturally.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
You'll be all right over here.
Are you a little emotional or?
No, it's freaking allergies killing me. Extraordinary is the kind of movie that inspires comparisons to a lot of other movies. Its tone is reminiscent of Edgar Wright's genre-bending comedies, though it doesn't quite nail his snappy visual style, nor does it sustain its central joke as successfully as Taika Waititi's What Do We Do in the Shadows? Anything You Want, which took a similarly droll approach to the supernatural. The film's deliberate anachronisms, it seems to be sent in present day, but everyone drives outdated cars and uses Nokia cell phones. Recall the films of Jared and Jerusha Hess, Napoleon Dynamite. Never seen that.
What?
It also makes direct shout-outs to The Exorcist, yes. Ghostbusters, yes. And even that old tabloid show clip of the old woman and her demonic toaster. The movie isn't a nonstop laugh riot by any means, but it has charm, especially from Higgins, who has the same bumbling appeal as Kristen Wiig, imagination, and some unexpected moments of bloody horror. It also ratchets up to a wild finale that features a summoned demon, a supernatural menage a trois. Huh? That was good.
That was good.
Been there, done that.
No wonder he can pronounce it.
An unexpected childbirth and the most opportune Chinese food delivery in movie history. It's almost worth the price of admission alone.
I've got to see that.
Yeah, we definitely got to see that.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, I will do some research.
I think we got a video on Pornhub. You can check it out.
Okay.
Oh, not the menage a trois?
No.
No.
I've also heard that what we do in the shadows is really, really good.
Yeah.
That's where it took place.
In the shadows.
I have a go-to movie guy on my Facebook friends, so I usually look into, if he puts something up about a show or a movie, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go with your suggestion.
Cool.
And it's turned out quite well.
Stephen, is that a train I hear, or is that your stomach rumbling?
That's a train.
Both.
Okay.
No, it's
Just
not the
checking.
stomach. Just the train. Yeah.
Just checking.
Just the train. So I don't know if they can hear that on here or not, but yeah.
It's a train.
It's a train.
We have trains.
Yeah. But that's it.
For stories.
For stories, but I had a good idea.
Oh, no.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Woo woo.
I think Steve's trying to poop.
Oh no! I don't have to try.
Okay.
Please no.
But no, I had a good idea. So last week, during the show, we played some of our EVPs from the investigations at Old South Pitt and Waverly.
Yes.
And had some messages about them, not really about them, but wanting to hear more.
More?
Okay.
So
I always like a good EVP.
Yay!
So I figure, I'll play a few. We'll talk about the EVP, where it was taken.
And we could play a game in house. You can play it, and we can try and figure out what location it came from.
Ooh, I like it.
I like that. Okay.
Where in the world is this EVP from?
Okay.
From my bladder.
He EVP'd his pants.
All right.
I still want that shirt.
It's available.
It's available.
I know.
And we'll talk
On
about
our
that
store.
here in a
Just
bit.
have to have money.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Okay.
important.
It is very important.
All right. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Ready.
EVP number 1. Tell me the location. If it's a residential, tell me the person's first name only.
Ooh.
That way we're not announcing who it
I'm
is.
not good with names.
You
Amy's
will
going to have a hard time with this.
I'm not
because-
playing. I'm
because
just
she
gonna
hasn't been on
enjoy the
any of these.
EVPs.
So, all right. EVP number 1.
Can't hear it.
Ooh. I know.
Okay.
Debbie.
Yes.
Debbie's house.
Yep.
Remember? Do you remember? We did the burst session. We were all outside.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, so let me, like Andrew said,
Got one.
this was a
Can you feel it?
So competitive.
So it was a residential investigation, and
With, I might say, there's like 30 freaking people there.
yeah, there was a lot of people
Yeah.
there. Yeah, the whole fam family showed up for our investigation of this house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Fun times.
so we had to keep dragging people out. Oh, what did Blue share a little poot there with you, Steve? Just a little one. How was that? Did you like it?
That's disgusting.
He's over there trying not to vom.
All right, so we were going in and we were
That face. I'm sorry. The face he's making is beautiful.
that's funny. Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's making its way over here. Just keep it over there.
Yeah. Why don't you just open the door? I mean, it's not like anyone's coming home tonight. So just open the door before we get
Won't
started.
pick up the
I guess.
AC. Running.
It's got that running right behind you. So
Huh?
that one's running right behind you.
What?
Yeah.
Welcome back to our live set.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna play this again just
Okay.
for the edit.
Okay, fine.
Whoa.
Okay.
UFO.
Yep. So that was from Debbie's. We had gone in and we were doing burst sessions. We'd go in, we'd do EVP sessions for 5 minutes. Then we'd take everyone outside of the house and we would listen back to see if we got anything. And then we could go back in and, base
Address
question-
it. Yeah.
and base questions upon that. This came from a recorder that we had sitting in the daughter's bedroom in the back of the house recording all night long. So while we're outside with the family, you get this dragging across the floor and a voice says, "I see it." in him. So let me play that one more time. You'll hear the dragging, then you hear the I see it in him.
Can you turn that up a little bit for us?
Yeah.
Ooh, don't. Ooh, don't.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Love.
Oh, shit.
Love that.
Mama's got 2 lightsabers.
I'm trying to tame the animals over here.
All right, Carol.
Carol Baskin.
You bitch.
I don't even know where to go with that.
That bitch, Carol Baskins.
At least I got Joe Exotic's property.
That's true. She did.
But yeah, so good EVP. I really,
great
really,
EVP.
really like that one.
Next.
This one is the one I hit on accident a few seconds ago, and I don't remember it. So
It sounded like my voice.
it was you saying, "Don't that look creepy?" So let's see what's behind it. Okay, that's
I'm lost.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't unless I think I know where that one's from. I think that one is from Saddamsville Rectory.
What? So long ago.
Yeah, I think that one was from Saddamsville.
Not as long ago as Debbie's.
Yeah.
We did Debbie's way before Saddamsville.
Did we?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's the full thing.
Ooh, don't that look creepy?
It does.
Ooh,
Were we talking about one of the pictures on the wall or something?
Could have been.
Because they had a bunch of creepy pictures up on that wall.
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Next.
Next. This one you're going to get right off the bat. I'm just going to go ahead and say, because you will.
Let me tell you how we're saving, okay?
Yeah.
We've been looking for a house.
what the heck was that?
Debbie's.
Let me tell you how we're saving, okay?
Yeah.
We've been looking for a house.
Debbie's.
Yeah, that one was from Debbie's too. That was me and Andrea were in the bedroom at Debbie's house
With her.
With her, and that's who you hear talking with us there. And Steve was sitting at the DVR and was listening to us through two-way.
No, through cell phones.
Through cell phones. Yeah, through cell phones.
We figured out that using cell phones to stop it.
She's gonna hit you with that
to
thing,
communicate, like to actually like
Use it as an ITC instrument.
yeah.
Okay.
It would pick up like EVPs.
Yeah, we did that at Carol's, and
Totally worked there.
oh God, yeah. I mean,
That's where we got her. The
didn't
one,
catch it on, the
Digis.
the digis, but we caught it through the phone onto a digi. If
Yeah.
that makes
Nice.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you could hear the voices coming through your the cell phone.
Yeah.
We had one cell phone upstairs and one downstairs at the DVR system.
Yeah. And
Wow.
The EVP said, "Get the slut out of my house."
Wow.
Yeah. So freaking awesome. So, okay. See if you guys can tell me where this one's from.
Wow.
Okay, that is
That's-
freaking cool.
Yeah. That's creepy.
Because the way it's built,
Looks like it goes down into the ground.
this.
Oh,
An old hoe chest. It's like an old hoe chest.
is that Wheatland's?
No. Here's the EVP.
Into the ground.
This. It's like an old hoe chest.
Okay.
Is that Saddamsville?
No.
Hold on.
But the EVP there says bad. It's like a child or a woman that just says bad. So.
Chest.
Anyone?
I got nothing.
Anyone?
Is it Anita's?
No.
Hold on.
I give up.
Is it a commercial or residential?
I'm not giving you hints. You just have to tell me.
You didn't know.
Okay. It's Old South Pittsburgh.
Really?
It was that room that had like that chest over in the floor that looked like.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like almost like doors going
Yep.
into like a cellar, but it was
wow.
a chest in the floor.
Okay.
And Andrea, they were talking about the chest, and we got the little voice in there. It says bad. Like, made me think like, did someone get put in there when they were bad?
Could be.
Because that wasn't native to the hospital. That came there with someone at
Right.
some point in time.
Was it up in the
It was on the first or on the second floor, right outside the nurse's station, down the hall on the left.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. This one's kind of a long one, but it's awesome.
That's what he said.
Something just crossed.
More left to right, left
From right to left. So you walk down the hall. Dude, look at my arms. Who came back here? Who's hiding? Look at this.
Somebody's here. There we go.
Who came back here?
Look at K2's going nuts. Something's happening.
I'm almost 5. Are you back here hiding?
Show yourself.
That was crazy. I was up there sitting, talking to it. I don't know why it's a little girl. It felt bad. There's a little girl sitting in that couch. And at one point, it felt like something did this in my arm. Just lightly touched my arm.
Wow.
But yeah, it stayed at 3.4, 3.5 the whole time.
You're at 0.5 right now. Look at it.
Did you see it rub my leg?
You just hit 0.5.
But yeah, it stayed at 3.4, 3.5 the whole time.
So you're at 0.5 right now. Look at it.
Did you see it rub my leg?
You just hit 0.5.
See it rub my leg?
You just hit 0.5.
Rub my leg?
You just hit 0.5. Okay. The location,
Old South Pit.
the EVP.
It's at the very end.
It's, I played it like 3 times there.
Yeah, I
in a row.
know.
Okay. I'm going to play it again. You just hit 0.5.
My leg?
You just hit 0.5.
Just rub my leg?
You just hit 0.5.
I don't remember. I can't understand it with the.
I ain't hiding.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did hear something though.
Because I was like, where are you hiding? When we went down to the end of the hall. I was like, where are you hiding? And then got that, I ain't hiding. So. You just hit 0.5. You just hit 0.5.
You just rub my leg?
You just hit 0.5. Love that one. It's cool when you get those that are
They're
more than
so,
one
like,
word.
Behind vocals you can hear it, but not. Something's there.
Right.
That and it's more than one word.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
yeah. Okay. This one, honestly, I don't remember. So
How are we supposed to play this game if you don't remember?
I'll remember once I hear. So here we go.
Sure.
Come on, you have to try a little bit harder. Can you say it louder?
That's Jesse. Was that Brushy?
Come on, you have to try a little bit harder. Can you say it louder?
Or was that me? That's you.
Come on, you have to try a little bit harder. Can you say it louder?
Sometimes me and Jesse are a little.
Yeah.
Our accents kind of run a little
Yeah.
bit.
And honestly, I can't remember where it's from.
Me either. At all.
At
We're all at a
but
loss.
but
We-
it says
we all lose.
it came through the spirit box. And it says it likes this one.
That was a Brushy.
Was it Brushy?
That was Brushy.
Okay.
Because I think it was when me and Jesse were in
said the word.
Who
sorry.
cares?
I didn't say the whole name. I think that was when we were in the auditorium.
Wait, are they seriously that wound up?
Oh gosh,
in it?
yeah.
So it is a historical monument.
And they
you
don't
can
want-
say the whole thing if you want to.
Yeah, but they don't want us using the name.
Fuck them.
Yeah, that's what I say. Okay. Tell me where this one's at. Last
On
one.
your phone.
Last one.
You got those voices.
Yeah. Whistling.
That's what I thought.
You hear the whistling? No, I heard kids.
You got those voices.
Yeah. Whistling.
That's what I thought.
You hear the whistling? No, I heard kids.
You got those voices.
Yeah. Whistling.
That's what I thought.
You hear the whistling? No, I heard kids.
Okay. That one I'm just going to say right now. It sounds better slowed down. And I should have done that. But the EVP itself,
How long ago was that one?
that was a long time ago.
Was I there?
Yes.
Oh.
The EVP says
She was going
I was trying to figure out who all was talking in
the
this.
that
EVP
Tim?
says, "May God bless you."
Was
Was
that
that
Tim?
Saddamsville?
That was at Saddamsville. We were sitting at the table. They have a dining room table in there. And we were sitting at the dining room table. Steve had just got through.
Reciting the Lord's Prayer. Or no,
Number of the Beast.
Number of the Beast, Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden. And right after that, we got that, "May God bless you."
Woe to you of earth and sea.
Yeah, that's
For the devil
exactly what
sends
you
a
want to hear
beast
while
with
you're
wrath.
standing in a rectory.
Because he knows the time is short.
Along with
Let
the
him
satanic
who hath
ritual.
understanding reckon the number of the beast. For it is a human number. Its number is 666.
Okay, wait. Before we stop this, one more, just because
I don't wanna
love
stop.
this EVP. Okay.
Not as
And-
much as I love you.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude.
I feel the bromance.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and say this
Do
one's
they
from
snuggle on the couch together?
Sometimes.
Okay. Checking.
just when Steve's cold.
They fight who's the big
Yeah.
spoon and who's the little spoon.
No, we know who the big spoon is. Me.
Yeah.
But no. This is from OSPH, and I love this EVP.
They're crashing, Doug. We need you.
26.
I'll call the doctor. Doctor, we need you. Hurry. Get away. The patient's dying.
Wow.
I love your
They're
acting
crashing,
skills.
Doug. We need you.
That was my Shatner
I thought we lost that.
On video.
We lost it on video.
Oh, okay.
I got the EVP. But
Okay, that is actually one of my favorites
Yeah.
too, besides my Shatner impression.
okay.
Yes.
So let me just
You deserve an Emmy Award.
I know, right?
just so you guys
here
know
to
what you're
accept it.
hearing. You'll hear Andrea say, "I'll call the doctor," but she says that after
It says call
it
the
says
doctor.
"call the doctor."
And then
No
you
one
hear-
in there said that.
Then you hear, wait,
Then you hear wait.
wait.
It says wait twice after she says, it says call the doctor.
Because
She
we were
says-
in the ICU, and, you know, when you act like, you know, you
Like something's going on,
you
you're
act like
reenacting.
you're reenacting the, you know, what had happened in that area before.
Right.
You have a, you know, good chance of getting responses. So that's why I was actually in the nurse's station, had the phone up and everything. So
That's right after
Tyler's
fucking pussy eating
Yes.
poo.
Yeah.
yes, there were some
But-
very angry people in
Yeah.
Tyler has a fucking pussy.
He is.
He was
is.
called a effing pussy.
Yes.
But okay, so I'm
Do
gonna
it
play it again. So you'll hear call the doctor. That is none of us in that room. Then you hear Andrea say, "I'll call the doctor." And then you get a wait. She's talking. You hear the EVP say, "Wait again." Amazing.
I'll call the doctor. Doctor, we need you. Hurry. Go quick. The patient's dying. They're crashing, Doug. We need you. I'll call the doctor. Doctor, we need you. Hurry. Go quick. The patient's dying. They're crashing.
There was more there at the end.
There's more at the end. I just couldn't tell what those words were.
But it says, don't call the doctor at the beginning.
Yeah.
Or don't call a doctor. And then she said, I'll call a doctor. And it says, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
That gives me chills.
So I got to tell you guys, that's the first time I ever heard that EVP. And I seriously, the first time you played it, I thought that was one of you guys in the background saying, call the doctor.
Nope.
No.
Wow.
No. I mean,
No, there was some chit chat, but the primary was me, obviously, but there was some chit chat, but it was more chatter from them, but the audible.
Because I think that was right after I scared the shit out of Mike.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you guys had come in.
Yeah. And the crazy thing was, like, you can hear Mike talking there in the background. He was talking because he's getting crazy hits on the mel meter. I mean, we're getting spikes like 29.2. And
wow.
I mean,
It was
high spikes.
unbelievable.
And then it synced up. It happened when we were getting those EVPs. And one other thing that happened that night during that session was we had one of the mel meters sitting in like the waiting room for ICU. All this happens during this time. And it's sitting there and the temperature is tripping out on it. And so Steve comes up and we're sitting there and we're looking at it and it's going from 68 degrees to 400 degrees to 1,000 degrees. I was like, look at this thing. It's tripping out. And we had asked a couple questions to do with numbers. I can't remember exactly. One of them I remember perfect. But I was like, okay, you're so smart. What year was I born? And did it or did it not come up on there and said 1973?
Yes.
Damn.
Where the temperature was. In the temperature section. It said 1973. We're like, holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's
bastard.
lots of
You're older than me.
intelligence.
Oh, God,
in that
yeah.
Oh,
place.
Yeah. I love
Definitely.
that place.
So many like
I wanna go back.
responses. I mean, unfreaking believable. I mean, you can't beat I would say you can't beat the EVPs out of that place, but I mean, we have had some great
We've
ones
had some
elsewhere.
amazing
But that
EVPs
place
everywhere.
was just freaking amazing.
Well, what I need to do is I need to drag out that hard drive
Oh my gosh.
and go through
Yes.
that stuff and pull some of those EVPs to play one night.
It's out there on the coffee table.
Yeah. And just have one night of our investigations and talking about the
EVP
EVPs.
time.
And we've got some with Amy
That's true. Derek.
from Derek's. So I've got all that stuff on that hard drive too.
Do you have the one where it came through and said that was going to kill me?
Yes.
That was fun.
Yes.
Fun times.
Yay.
I'm pretty
Yes,
sure I
we had
still
that.
actually have the recorder where we went to Mandy's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to it?
No, because we finished.
You did your thing and she was fun. So Andrew
I
is.
mean,
What we're going to have to do one weekend too is
Actually, go through all the recorders.
that
that too.
and go through all those mini DV tapes,
gosh.
play them on the big screen. And
Yeah.
Dude, we have how many actual tapes?
Oh my,
I've
there's
got a
boxes.
shoebox full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Of mini DVs
And-
from Morse Mill.
The tiny little DVDs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That holds like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Those were horrible.
Bad idea.
It was,
Bad idea.
it was
all
a
the way
very
around.
bad idea. Good concept, bad idea.
I welcomed the internal hard drive.
Oh my gosh.
Amen.
And, SD cards.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah. So we're at 2
If
hours.
you guys want to, if you are interested in hearing some of our past EVPs in parts of our investigations, let us know. We'll be more than happy to collect that stuff and play them on the next one.
Or if you have any EVPs you'd like us to hear, send them to us.
Yeah, send them to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
And we'll get them together, and you can come on the show, and I will have them ready to roll, and you can talk about your EVPs.
I know Rod's probably got some he'd like to share with us.
I'm sure.
gosh.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got loads. But before we go, just want to say for everyone to go check out the ETGS and Paratalk store on Teespring.
TEESPRINGS? No S.
Teespring.com. But I was messaged by someone saying that they wanted to order, but due to the COVID stuff, they were out of work and they couldn't afford to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
You all
understand
are
that.
in luck.
I understand that. So, what I've done is I've extended the coupon code for another month. It's a different code. The
But
code
it is still 20%
it's
off.
still 20% off. The new code is listener20,
All caps.
all caps. And
So it's not listener 20, it's listener
Yes.
20.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
And honestly, guys, Stephen is adding more and more and more items and designs on this store. It is unbelievable how many different types of shirts.
yogurt pants.
Yogurt
Amazing.
pants.
I want one of everything.
We've
Maybe
got
two of everything.
We got a Ouija pillow
Yeah, there's
and a
some-
tapestry.
Yeah.
We got socks. We
I
got
want the
coffee
blanket.
mugs, right? Oh,
And the
yeah, and a
bag.
throw.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a little canvas tote, like long sleeves, short sleeved, women's shirts, men's shirts, tank tops,
Phone cases.
phone cases, all kinds of stuff. Go check it
Condoms?
out. Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Okay.
And we are really diligently working on the mask.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. And I did see that they offer them now, but
I could probably get my niece to make some.
Well, see, I was thinking she could get her mom right here to make some.
My mom
and
does
then we
make
would
masks.
just, do the HTV transfer on it.
Oh, hockey man, I know no bandanas.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll make you a bandana. Okay.
But
I just
but
need
yeah,
to find a bandana.
but just use the coupon code listener.
As much
20.
as I hate to say this, Hobby Lobby.
They have bandanas.
They usually do.
Yeah.
I'll go find a Hobby Lobby.
Walgreens in Clinton has bandanas hanging on her front end cap right now.
What? Okay, just so you know, I go to Walmart and Food City. That's pretty much it. And I usually just go for the food.
And Sam's.
And Sam's. I go for the food. I don't really look at anything else. If I buy anything else, it's usually online. So
I don't even look at food right now.
I have to.
I'm on a
because
diet.
I have 4 grown men in this house that eat
It's true.
I
It's damn true.
a lot.
Yeah. It's damn true.
It is.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. But
Yeah.
I'll finagle you an ETGS master, hockey man.
But
I want one too.
But yeah,
Okay.
check out the store. And if you guys listen on Apple Podcasts, please rate us on there. It helps us to move up in their lineup there when people search Paranormal Podcast.
It bumps us up.
Well, your ratings will enable us to be seen when people search for Paranormal Podcast.
Moving on up
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do.
to the east side.
So
Finally got a piece of the pie.
Podcast pie.
the podcast pie.
Yeah.
Podcast one.
That sounds delicious.
What flavor is that?
Rod's on Podbean. Okay.
Yeah, and on Podbean, if you will just leave us a review, like on the
That helps us
Yeah.
out too.
yeah, because that's what I use. I use Podbean as well.
Me too.
And I'm not one of those iPhone guys or Mac.
I am on an
Me
iPhone
either.
and I'm on Podbean. So
Yeah.
Well, then you need to get on Apple, whatever.
Apple
it's-
Podcast
yeah,
and,
that
and
thing.
leave us a rating, Amy.
Yeah, Amy. God.
Yeah, geez.
I don't know how all the Apple crap works. I have an Apple phone because my husband decided I needed an iPhone.
Freaking Irish women.
We'll whoop your ass
Hey, he'll
with a
accept
bottle
it.
of whiskey
I'm an
in the
Irish
other
man.
hand.
He'll be like, I
Just don't spill that whiskey.
Oh, I won't spill it.
She'll drink it first and then beat you with the bottle.
I'll drink it while I whip your ass.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
All right, guys.
That sounds like fun.
On that note,
We love you all.
Very much.
okay, for podcast.
You haven't even been drinking.
I haven't. For Pear Talk, I'm Steven.
I'm Steve.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Amy.
We love you guys. Take care of each other.
Be nice.
Be nice to each other. And as always, stay spooky, my friends.
And that's all, folks.
You've been listening to Paratalk with the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers. If you have a question or comment about the show you've just heard, or you have an experience to share, or you need to contact us concerning an investigation, feel free to email us at etgsparatalk@gmail.com or call 865-264-0448. That's 865-264-0448. We invite you to find and like the East Tennessee Ghost Seekers on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit us online at easttnghostseekers.org. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Paratalk.